The nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago was attacked and captured by next-generation special forces, being led by members of Foxhound. They're demanding that the government turn over the remains of Big Boss, and they say that if their demands are not met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear weapon. You'll have two mission objectives. First, you're to rescue DARPA Chief Donald Anderson and the president of Armstech, Kenneth Baker. Both are being held as hostages. Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to make a nuclear strike and stop them if they do.
What's the insertion method?
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
And then?
We'll launch a one-man SDV. After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim. High-Tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound. Your former unit, and one that I was a commander of.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mattis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven, giant and shaman. And Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter. And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound squad leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake?
The man with the same codename as you. The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As usual, this is a one-man infiltration mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP?
Yes. This is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
Hey guys, Shellibix here and welcome to Let's Play Metal Gear Solid Tactical Espionage Action, developed by Konami Computer Entertainment in 1998. Now, I've got to admit guys, I'm absolutely crapping myself with the thought of playing this game again, mainly due to the fact that I haven't played it in so long. I mean, it's literally been about 3 or 4 years since I've really properly played it. Although I will admit, I have played part of the remake of Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes, for the GameCube, but either way I've only played a little bit of that in drips and drabs. Oh dear. So, you guys are literally going to have to cut me some major slack for this game, I'm telling you. I'm going to be so bad at this. What little skill I used to have at this game has long since faded, and oh, all aboard the fail train, seriously. Oh god. Should we start a new game? I suppose we should. I'm just trying to delay myself actually playing this game for as long as I can. I don't know why, I love it so much, but I just know I'm going to suck horrendously at it. We could have a look at the options, but there's nothing there. We could load a game, but there will be no save progress. The new game, that's what we're going to do. VR training. VR training is actually a very important part of the Metal Gear Solid series. I don't know why I'm showing it to you, mainly because I have no interest in it. But believe it or not, VR training is actually a major part of the Metal Gear Solid series. Mainly in Metal Gear Solid 2 onwards, which I haven't really played much of, so I can't go in too much depth explaining it, but it is highly important. If you want to find out why, I recommend you play the other games in the series, because they are amazing. Briefing, I will show that in a separate video, and that's it. So, let's dig right in. Select your game level. I've got too much pride for easy. Radar off, oh balls to that. So we're just going to go normal. Warning! We apparently do not have any memory card slots. Shellibix, I hear you all yelling, why don't you have a memory card? Well, that's mainly because I'm playing this on an emulator and I have the power of save states. I usually do have a memory card though, however I'm actually playing Metal Gear Solid on a different emulator called PSX. Mainly because you can come into a lot of problems with Metal Gear Solid trying to emulate it, and I think it's just safer if I play it on a more basic emulator, that being PSX. You can get Metal Gear Solid to run perfectly, but I kind of prefer this emulator, mainly due to the fact that it doesn't have all that high-tech HD graphic filtering and, you know, HD graphics and all that. It's just basically the original game, which I really like because Metal Gear Solid has a certain charm to the graphics. Anyway, I've rambled on long enough, so let's continue on. David Hayter, what a legend. Christopher Fritz and May Zadler? I'm not sure how you pronounce that.
Stay alert. He'll be through here. I know it. I'm going to swat down a couple of bothersome flies.
Quite stereotypical British accent. I love it. I wish I had an accent like that. Even though I am British. Do I have an accent like that? No, I don't think I do. Tell me if I have an accent like that, because I really don't think I do. Anyway, I'm going to stop blabbering. We just break into a base and immediately make a phone call. Get used to this screen as we'll be singing
This
it a
is
lot.
Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way up.
Just as I expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the surface, but make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec.
No
The
worries.
frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
Got it. Okay, I'm ready to go.
Sure, no one else will hear the codec beeping, but surely the guards around us will hear Snake talking into his frickin' codec. Anyway, we don't mind if Snake talks too loudly, because he is voiced by the legendary David Hayter, who sadly isn't actually isn't actually voice acting Metal Gear Solid 5, mainly because they've got a new voice actor, Kiefer Sutherland. Don't ask me why they've gone for Kiefer Sutherland, I have no idea. I was perfectly happy with David Hayter. But if that's the way Kojima wants to go, he can do it. Right, so we've got our first item, a ration, and that will basically heal any health we lose. Because we need to maintain our health, because we've barely got any of it, as you can see there. We've got some cigarettes, Solid Snake's favourite brand. Smoking is hazardous to your health. That's true, folks. Don't smoke, it's bad for you. And we got the scope. Be warned if you use your cigarettes, let me see, like this. It does actually drain your health, and let's take a cool.
Snake, you have to crawl to get through there.
Oh, thank you for that,
First,
Colonel.
crouch down by pressing the crawl button, and then use the directional button to crawl in the direction you want.
Be careful though. Crawling is slow and you can't attack when you're doing it either.
You can stand up by pressing the crawl button again.
How bad is it when they have to teach a legendary soldier how to crawl through a gap? Anyway, you can smoke your cigarette like this, although be warned, it does actually drain your health, as you can see it flashing red. So I wouldn't recommend using it for too long, even though it can be really useful for finding like lasers and such. But we won't have to do that too often, and either way, there are decent bits of gear that would do that for us. Anyway, I'm gonna slowly crawl out here. I can't see any guards coming. Famous last words. My main goal is to not fail too badly in this game. Not get caught in the starting area. Although I can see that going to shit immediately. so we best be quick. Oh, bollocks. He's heard us. We're gonna move. Move. What do you want, Colonel? Oh, thanks, Colonel. Oh.
Snake, there's an elevator there you can take up to the ground.
Take your time, Colonel.
You'll just have to wait for the elevator to come down. You better hide somewhere.
Cheers. Okay. The guard didn't find us, but we've got to be very careful. So we're going to go and hide behind this forklift pickup truck. Now there's actually a ration down there, but we don't really need it because we've got 4 rations. Now, literally, we do as the Colonel said, and we wait for the elevator to come down. There's so much stuff in the remake of this, Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes, that I'm actually going to try and pull off in this game, such as, you know, trying to run and roll. But you can't do that in this game, so it's just going to end up killing me. I've just gotten used to the GameCube controls. Like, I'm going to try and pull out my weapon, and I'm going to try and, like, you know, aim and try and shoot out a camera or something. Oh yeah, there are cameras in this game. If you've never played Metal Gear Solid, what rock have you been living under for these years? And I highly recommend you get the game and go and play it. Oh god, please don't find me. Oh god. Move, Snake. Oh. This is gonna be interesting. Because the guards just come down. Oh dear lord. Right, so now we've got 3 guards. One going down there. Oh dear. They're all seem to be having a massive gathering. Move! Come on! Don't make me break your necks. That's right guys, you can actually break necks in this game, along with punch and various other things. Such as this. Now, we've got a pretty badass cutscene coming up. Metal Gear Solid is renowned for badass cutscenes, so I'm going to be quiet and let you watch it. That Snake is stripping off. Look at his muscles, man. He's got muscle on muscle, practically. Anyway, I said I was going to be quiet. See you in a bit, guys.
It's Snake. I'm in front of the disposal facility.
Excellent, Snake. Age hasn't slowed you down one bit.
How's that sneaking suit working out?
I'm nice and dry, but it's a little hard to move.
Bear with it. It's designed to prevent hypothermia. This is Alaska, you know.
Take it easy, I'm grateful. If it weren't for your suit and your shot, I would have turned into a popsicle out there.
An anti-freezing peptide, Snake. All of the genome soldiers in this exercise are using it.
I see. I'm relieved to hear that. Already tested, huh? By the way, how's the diversionary operation going?
2 F-16s just took off from Galena and are headed your way. The terrorist radar should have already picked them up.
Stay tuned, guys, as we have a long-ass cutscene and codec conversation coming your way. So, sit back, grab a drink,
Colonel,
and watch.
what's a Russian gunship doing here?
Who knows?
I have no idea, but it looks like our little diversion got their attention. Now's your best chance to slip in unnoticed.
I really hope I won't get caught. But that is one pretty impressive gunship. And you do have to question why a Russian gunship is in Alaska in the first place. All will be explained.
only 18 hours left until their deadline. You've got to hurry.
Wow, you must be crazy to fly a hind in this kind of weather.
Who's that?
Oh, sorry. I haven't introduced you to yet. This is Mei Ling. She was assigned to us as our visual and data processing specialist. She designed your codec, as well as your Soliton radar system. Contact her if you have any questions about either of them.
Hello.
Nice to meet you, Snake. It's an honor to speak to a living legend like yourself.
Thank you very much.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I just didn't expect a world-class designer of military technology to be so cute.
Oh, Snake, keep it in
You're
your
just
pants,
flattering
man.
me.
No, I'm serious. Well, I know I won't be bored for the next 18 hours.
Oh,
Come on. I can't believe I'm being hit on by the famous Solid Snake. But I'm surprised. You're very frank for a trained killer.
don't worry, guys. This game
Looks
isn't
like
actually
we both
18
have a
hours
lot to
long.
learn about each other.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to learning about the man behind the legend. But first, let me explain about your Soliton radar system.
Okay, then.
The bright dot in the middle is you, Snake. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision.
Be careful, Snake. The genome soldiers have highly developed senses of hearing and vision due to their gene therapy.
That's a load of
Make
BS right
sure
there.
you don't let them see you.
First, I want you to infiltrate the disposal site and look for the DARPA chief.
The DARPA chief was injected with the same GPS transmitting nanomachines as you.
He should appear on your radar as a green dot.
Get whatever information you can from him about the terrorists. If he's alive, that is.
The genome soldiers have some of the worst hearing and eyesight in any game ever.
Snake, your radar
Though it's
isn't
still very
affected
easy
by
for
the
them to
radar,
catch you.
But if you're
Especially if
discovered
you
by
fail
an
like
enemy,
me.
you won't be able to use it.
Yes, it gets jammed easily, I'm afraid.
Yes, it's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful.
We'll be monitoring your movements by radar, so contact us by codec anytime you want.
Got it. I'll call if I'm feeling lonely.
Seriously, Snake, we're here to back you up, so call if you need some information or advice.
I'm also in charge of your mission data. Contact me if you want me to record your current status. My frequency is 140.96. It's a dedicated frequency for saving data. Don't forget it.
Sorry, Mailing, I'm afraid we won't be ringing as we don't have a memory card.
Except for your binoculars, you're naked. You
Oh,
need to arm
thanks.
yourself with whatever weapons you can find.
I remember. First I'm strip searched by Dr. Naomi here, and then all my weapons are taken away. Imagine yourself put in that position.
Well, if you make it back in one piece, maybe I'll let you do a strip search on me.
Ooh,
I'll hold you to that, Doctor.
so will
By
I.
the way, sorry to disappoint you, but I did manage to smuggle out my
Ugh,
smokes
pixely
How
porn.
did you do
Ugh.
that?
in my stomach, thanks to the shot you gave me that suppressed my stomach acid.
So have you just crapped out your
Cigarettes?
cigarettes?
How are those
Or
going
thrown
to
them
help
up?
you?
You never
I hope it
know.
was the second one. This isn't actually me
If
controlling
you
it for
want
the
to
record,
get
guys.
in, there's the front door. It's the fastest way, but there's too much risk of being spotted by the enemy.
I can't just knock on the door and ask them to let me in.
Well, you could do.
There's
Probably
one
get shot.
sentry on the left and one on the right. They're armed with 5.56ers and pineapples.
Hmm. Well, they're gonna turn us into a fruit salad.
What about the air duct near the door?
I think it's behind that guard.
There should also be a duct on the second floor.
I can't see it from here.
I'll let you decide the best COA. I'm counting on you, Snake.
You probably shouldn't, as I'm probably gonna let you down. Anyway, guys, that's been the first part of Metal Gear Solid. When we next come back, we're gonna infiltrate the disposal facility on Shadow Moses, and we're gonna dig up some dirt on what's going down here. I've been Shellibix, and I'll see you next time, guys. Have a good day.